Hello everybody, I'm Marvin Austin. I'm a board member with the Alpharetta Business Association, and I'm so excited to be here with Lisa McGuire. Lisa McGuire is the owner of Open Window Marketing, and she's also the winner of the Business of the Month for the Alpharetta Business Association. Welcome.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. I'm excited to have this position this month.
Definitely excited to have you here. Tell us about your business.
Well, Open Window Marketing is not your typical marketing company that is expansive and does everything. We really focus on brand strategy and copywriting services, so really try to help the business owner think a little bit on beyond just putting a social media ad or an advertisement.
Well, that's exciting. That's exciting. So brand marketing, has that been a sweet spot for you all very long, or how would you explain that?
Yes, it really has. It's just something that I really became attracted to. I'm very much focused on the customer. The business is important, but we don't have businesses without having customers. So really wanted to find out what it is about your brand personality that attracts people to you.
That's outstanding. So if you were to explain to us your ideal customer, what would that look like?
Ideal customer would be anyone really who wants to increase their revenue. So that's pretty much every business owner. I think, as small business owners, we want to increase our revenue, convert our leads, and retain our current customers. And according to the 2018 Small Business Marketing Trends Report, it concluded that the majority of business owners either don't know if their marketing is working or they do know it isn't. And so really what they're doing is throwing thousands of dollars into a website or SEO and AdWords and very frustrated with it.
It's important to put those marketing dollars where they can really help your business, isn't it?
It is
Yeah.
very much so.
What would you say some of the bigger challenges that business owners have faced that you help with specifically?
So I think when everyone thinks about marketing, they think they have to have a website, which is very true. Your website is really your virtual storefront today, and you should have one if you have a business. So they hire a web designer who does web design really well. They get a really pretty website, they get it up, they refresh it, and then they still don't have any leads, and they wonder why. But they haven't taken the time to figure out what does their customer want and answer that for them on that website to attract them.
So here's a funny question. What's the best time for a new business to market?
The best time for a new business to market is before they open the doors. And that's really thinking about marketing, coming up with their strategy of who they're going to be, what their brand's going to represent, their ideal customer, who they're going to connect with.
Are there any customers that you've helped here locally that you're super excited about, taking them from not marketing at all to marketing that you can talk about, or?
Well, there's some that we're still in process with. I'm working with the Atlanta Area Association of Independent Schools, which is 70 independent schools that really work to attract students who need a different type of learning environment. I'm working with a number of businesses that are nonprofits, some local churches, a community clinic, so that is a sweet spot of mine as well.
Wow, so you really run the full spectrum of helping all types of businesses, whether it's profit or nonprofit, small or large. You really don't focus on any specific one, you really just try to understand that business and see how you can help with that. Is that a fair statement, or?
Yes, it is. Yeah. It is. I really enjoyed getting to know the different industries, and one that I've really just kind of latched onto recently is at Tech Alpharetta, the 1 million cups. I love working with startups and people that are passionate about their business but really aren't really sure how to communicate and find the right customers. So startups, that's a sweet spot in my heart.
Wow, let's examine that. Why startups?
One thing, when I was growing up, I was sitting at the feet of my father, who was a serial entrepreneur. And he did anything from building a bowling alley to building a golf course to a horse race track. So he did a lot of different things, and I saw the passion that he poured into it, and I saw him take risk. And so I have some empathy for people that are doing startups, just because they've got to put themselves out there and they need all the support they can get.
Wow, the entrepreneurial bloodline. You're so fortunate to have that. You're definitely, obviously passionate about it, and I'm certain that you will continue to expand your business here in the local market and probably beyond. But speaking of expansion, are you having any events or anything coming up that you might point your clientele to go to?
Yes, thanks for asking. Actually, the Atlanta Small Business Expo is November 15th. It's at the Cobb Galleria, and I'll be presenting a workshop on how to find customers that you can retain for life.
I bet that's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be exciting. I know there's a lot of business owners in Atlanta that are looking to be there. It's a great education place and a great way to connect with other small businesses.
Right. Are there any companies that you are super excited about that I would say Fortune 500 or Global 2000? You're like, oh, if you're going to market, you should be like this company or that company.
You know, I think we all go back to Apple, and actually even Coca-Cola does it really well because they brand the personality, not necessarily the product. And so who do you want to relate with? You have to really look at your business as a person. Who would you like to build a relationship with in your business? Who would you like to do business again? And who are you proud to send your friends to? I think that's the important thing when you're looking at who you do business with.
Branding the personality. Wow, that's interesting. So if you think about all the marketing companies in this great land of ours, this great land of opportunity, and we say, Open Window's right there. Why should someone do business with Open Window?
I think the feature that Open Window offers is we are coming in as your customer would come in. When you're inside your business, you know all the insider language, you know all the nuances, and even those in your industry. But if you're trying to attract a customer who needs the service or product you're offering, they're coming in with a fresh set of eyes, and that's what we do as well. We come with a fresh set of eyes and help clarify why people would want to do business with you.
Interesting. Also very interesting. So you've saved the world with your marketing campaigns, online, here and there. When you're not doing that, how do you spend your time?
When I'm not doing marketing, I love to read. Of course, I love reading business books and marketing books and things like that. But I also love to quilt. And where that comes in, it's taking different colors and different textures and fabrics and putting them together until you create a masterpiece or a tapestry. So it's a little bit like marketing, picking up the clues here and there and making something beautiful. And so I do that with quilting as well.
Wow, you're multi-talented and obviously very connected to the community, and we're delighted to have you here as a member of the Alpharetta Business Association. And I want to say congratulations again on being the member of the month and sharing some time with us. And before we go, is there anything you'd like to share with us as ABA members or that you've not already talked about regarding Open Window marketing?
I just think this is my first year in ABA, and I think it's been a great way for me to connect with others in the community. I knew I wanted to make a footprint and make a presence and make a statement in our community, and so being able to meet the other business owners, it's been something I've been very fortunate to do and have found to be a great advantage.
Okay, awesome. And since we know we're going to catch up with you in November, and if we're not able to make that event, where else might we find you?
You can find me by contacting my LinkedIn account through Open Window, and then also we do have a website. It's openwindmarketing.com. So I'd love to connect with you and just even have a conversation, look at your website, and give you some feedback.
Open Wind Marketing. I love it. All right. Lisa, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And again, thanks for being a member of the Alpharetta Business Association.
Appreciate it. Thank you.